Good day, Pete Kane, founder of Podcast Pete, a brand that helps entrepreneurs succeed, especially in that first year, because 80% of the people fail in small business. We want to reverse it. We want to flip the script. We want 80% to succeed. And it's going to take personal development. And so this is going to be a regular thing to help you with skills because entrepreneurship is tough. I don't care what anybody tells you, it'll test every ounce of who you are. And if you're up for the challenge, you want to grow. You got to think mindset scale. I got to think my skills have got to get better. I've got to get better. I've got to continue to develop myself. Now, I'm going to give you a framework. Let me just let you know it's not my framework. It is Brendon Burchard, who is the founder of Growth Day and High Performance Institute. I'm a certified high performance coach. I subscribe to Growth Day. I listen to it every single day. So this one I thought was really kind of apropos for the time that we're in. We're always looking back as the year changes. What can we do to self-aware, just look at our year, assess what we did right, what we're going to do different. So I'm going to give you his framework because one of the things when you listen to something, you get 10% retention. When you teach it, you get 90%. So I'm trying to increase my percentage of retention by 80%. Practicing the 80-20. Okay. All right. So how to have an awesome Monday in 2025. So here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about first, did you have joy? Now, I'm going to give you the framework. I'm going to give you the 4 things that Brendon covered. Then I'm going to give you kind of a 20-minute assignment because as we evaluate, we want to get better. And so what I want you to do is look at Monday. See, Monday is a critical day in the week because so many of us, and I used to be in that camp, dreaded Monday because you have so much going on. You don't know where to start. You end up procrastinating. You get anxiety the night before because you're jumping into a fire pit of reactions of different things. So if you change your mindset to provide yourself with personal development, and we're going to give you some strategies, but we're also going to give you a way to apply it. So did you, like when you look back, and let me read this, Mondays, did you bring joy? And you bring joy with passion and fun. Passion and fun. You got to know where you're going. When you're around people that are joyful, it's because they know where they're going. They have a passion for impacting. They have a passion for creating, for helping to assist people. And when you have that kind of joy, the world sees that. So if you're looking at yourself and assessing your Mondays, and we're going to be looking at just Monday because it's a critical day, that did you bring the joy? Did you bring fun? Do you look at each time you get with somebody, you look to emotionally connect? Do you emotionally connect? Do you text or do you call? So many times we're disconnected by our habits, and our habits can be, I'm just going to text. See, there's no emotion in text. My philosophy is done by 1, and then I make 10 phone calls in the afternoon. People that I can talk to. I can ask how I can help them. I can reach out to a person, and the emotion is in the conversation. Now maybe that's a little aggressive for you, But if you've gotten into a habit of just not talking to people, you're losing joy. You're losing the connection with people. I have a friend, Jim Raps, and we talk about the long lost art of following up and connecting. We want to just rely on texting and email, but pick up the phone. That's what the phone was intended. But we've gotten so busy by being busy, as we say, we're on the busy bus where there's a lot of distraction, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of chaos. Get on the purpose plane. The purpose plane is quiet, it flies above the noise. It's going to a one destination. A bus, you're stopping at all these different stops. And so it's hectic, it's noisy. It doesn't go where you want to go. It just eventually it might get there, but along the way it's dropping people off. So if you look at your day, plan your day, plan your day and start connecting with people. There's some things you can call, like calling people and saying, is there somebody I can introduce you to? What project are you working on today that I can help you with? See, you're serving and you're connecting. So you're doing two very powerful things to create relationships. I think my own opinion, well, there's others that say the same thing, that the mental health we have in America and happiness has been going down for years. It's becoming, people are disconnected to people. Our phone, our hectic lifestyle, the way we're living our day without goals, without purpose, without joy, without fun, we're disconnecting from people. You go to a restaurant and you look around and you'll see a family of four. They're all on their telephone. They're not talking. They're, I don't know what they're doing, scrolling, texting, whatever it is, but they're not connecting with each other. Get back to connecting, back with, put your phone away when you're with somebody and get to know them. Ask them questions. How can you serve them? What is there somebody I can introduce you to? What are you working on this week, this day that I can help you with? So, joy. Okay, number one, are you bringing the joy to your Monday? Are you bringing the joy to talk to people, to connect with people, to build those relationships? Next, impact. Like when you shift your mindset to a person of impact and you're seeing, like, I'm waking up and I'm starting my week with the idea of impacting people, impacting the people I'm around. And if you think of the word impact, you're thinking about serving. You're thinking about a different, because when we think of ourselves as just being selfish, I'm not saying you shouldn't work to protect your time, but also to serve. And the impact you're making, especially as an entrepreneur, makes every day powerful. It makes every day a day that you connect, you the emotions there because you know you're making an impact. And there's a whole other series on goals and habits and mindset. But we're just talking about having an awesome Monday. Because when you set that impact mindset and you're looking to impact the day, the people you're with, then you don't, days don't run together because you're emotionally connecting, you're making that impact, and you're fulfilling your heart. And when you fill your heart, you make an impact on the people that you're with and your intention about it making an impact. So bring the joy, pick up the phone, call people, talk to people. How can you help them? Is there somebody I can introduce you to? What are you working on that I can help you with? You're serving, you're connecting, you're you're emotionally connecting, impact. You're now making an impact on people by having just that shift in mindset. Now, the third one, and I think it's resentment. Yes. Is there any resentment that you carried over? Like when you self-aware, when you journal, don't take resentment from one week to the next. Because when you do, it works on your heart, it works on your brain. And resenting a conversation, something you do, and let me see what he says. Like, okay, did you take any trips? I didn't want to take it. I've checked it. Okay. So did you take any trips that you should have taken, but you didn't because you got so busy? Your big rocks allow you to get the main things done. And when you, maybe it's a date, maybe it's an adventure, maybe it's something that you do that you did. You don't want to resent, I wish I would have called that person to set something up. That's a resentment. So look at those situations where you're getting those main things done so you don't resent not accomplishing a major thing like that. And then the last thing is mastery. Mastery. Are you improving every day? Are you coming in to the Monday with the idea of mastering the week, which we have a thing called Friday finishers, that you have things on Friday that you got to get done. And so you know that. So you're mastering that day because each day is an individual day. And if you're approaching it with reacting to other people's priorities, you're not going to get those things done. You're not going to master the day. And when you take personal development with the mindset of mastery and you get to the end of the week where your Friday finishers are there, where you got to get those done, you're mastering the week. And it comes with every decision you make. It's not that you have to follow it with perfection, but it's mastering your skills, mastering your life, mastering a high level of fulfillment comes when you have that mindset of mastery. Now, how do you apply it? Go spend about 20 minutes, and I started doing it this morning, looking back on all your Mondays. Get your calendar out and you just have your digital calendar, or if you have planners like we do, you can look back. It's harder to do it if it's not a digital, but you can look back and see, was that appointment necessary? It looks like I had too many Zoom meetings that day. Did I really need to be able to have all those? Could I make some changes this year to maybe not have as many Zoom meetings, but maybe it's meetings talking to people, physically talking to people? So try that, because we're turning the corner from 24 to 25. We always want to look at 24 and improve and make those changes in 25. So, bring the joy on Monday, impact, mastery, resentment. Oops, let me see. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. 4. I'm trying to, my background is not a green screen. You know what I mean? So how can you take these things? Investment in yourself. You are the best investment you can ever make, period. So 7 days you get free Growth Day. There's 500,000 people by the time when this is being recorded, and it keeps growing because it's such intense value. Every month we have one topic that Brendan puts, and he has 8 instructors to give you a flair of different styles, different ways of communicating. Some may like this person versus this, but you have 8 different people on the same topic, and it's recorded so you can go back and look at it. So you have access to that for 7 days. And then your investment is $7 a month. You want more access to more things, you can pay more, but you are the best investment. Now, once you do that and you go to petekane.me/growth day, send me an email at support@petekane.me. And we got a gift for you because we want you to improve. We want you to succeed. We're in the best transition ever in our lifetime. More is going to happen next year than what's happened in 50 years. And so you want to be having that right mindset. You want to bring the joy. You want to have an impact. You want to master your skills. And you don't want to carry over resentment. Get those things done. Finish strong on Friday, those Friday finishers. Thank you very much. If this is something that you think others can benefit from it, please pass it on. Thank you. Be bold,